We'd always studied plays from the Royal Court at the sixth form school I went to, the Brit School in Croydon, and just the catalogue was amazing. All sorts of writers, Debbie Tucker Green was one of the big names. And we'd occasionally have school trips to come and visit. And I was fortunate enough to be cast in a Debbie Tucker Green play, which was in 2011, The Truth and Reconciliation, which was amazing and had a second life in Peckham in South London. And it was a great experience. I remember coming here. I'm from London myself, South London specifically. So there was something about it that felt like it was my theatre. It felt a bit of, home away from home. In the early days of learning about theatre and what British theatre was, it sometimes felt as if some of the other houses were slightly less welcoming. Yeah, it's my kind of theatre. Beautiful play. Posh. It was my final year at RADA, and a few of my classmates were cast in it. It was just the way it moved as a play. The script, the performances in it were amazing. At the time, talking about the Bullingdon Club, it was quite poignant. And ever since, it's something that the Royal Court have maintained about being completely contextual in terms of the wider world and the news and what's going on, as well as finding the inner truth in these stories. Not just doing a play about the Bullingdon Club for the sake of it, but, holding up the spotlight to it and questioning the thought processes behind these individuals, behind the collectives, and what's going on at the time. It was amazing. Opening night of the Nether, and Stanley Townsend, one of my favourite actors, turned to me and was like, if we make it out of here alive, I'm not even going to attempt to do his accent as well. If we make it out of here alive. I don't know, because the subject matter could be deemed as highly inflammatory, and has been for a lot of people. It discussed issues of not only what we're doing to the environment, but paedophilia, issues of blame, society's view on said taboo. And it wasn't for everyone. We experienced, even in the West End, walkouts and people pointedly refusing to accept or to be a part of that debate, which I think is when theatre's most alive. When it's not to be agreed with, when it's not easily digested. And that was amazing to be part of that argument. And I guess, in the West End, it wasn't a musical, it wasn't for everyone else, but still made bank and still managed to walk away with how many Olivier nominations? It's an amazing feat. There's something in the Royal Court ethos, or from what I've gleaned from having seen so many plays here, been a part of the company, that is about work first. Despite the age of the writers, despite where it comes from, what it's saying about the work, it's always about the work and the quality thereof. There aren't many theatres that come to my mind that can claim, amazing, names like Beckett, Ionesco, Crimp, Debbie Tucker Green, Polly Stenham, Jeremy Herring, amazing actors as well, of whatever calibre, are always open to be a part of this place. There's an amazing energy to it, and it feels like an actor's home. So arty, it hurts. It's down to the faculty as well. Everyone's so open and characterful and about the work. I'd say, for me, top place to come and see the play, to hear the play, and to be part of the argument. If the Royal Court didn't exist, I wouldn't have had a lot of these life experiences I've spoken about, had such an education in just turning up, 7:15 in Sloane Square, and constantly being challenged by work from all over the world. That alone is enough of a theatre education. I'd probably still be an amazing bartender. If the Royal Court didn't exist, I'd be missing a lot of love for the art form, which is my raison d'être. I feel like something would be lacking. And it's fed me a lot.